Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and get treated by Patreon, links in the description at the bottom, and oh boy, things have gotten crazy since last time. Alright, so, yeah, I managed to sneak aboard Luis's personal, sneak aboard the Gadaris, and it turns out that Judah is actually involved with the operation, and is the other point of, the other contact that Krias mentioned like forever ago. So long ago, in fact, I've completely forgotten to mentioning that. But yeah, anyways, it turns out that, yeah, Judah's not only on our side, but she also has an archetype. And, the cherry atop the sundae, thanks to, yep, I'm finally in the top 20 of the candidacy, and I've received the king's blessings. So, yeah, Glaudel, well, yeah, again, he went out like friggin' Starscream. Like a little bitch boy. Alright, so yeah, Glotto's dead. We're officially in Luis's good graces, but yeah, Fidello is, the older of the Magnus brothers. He is a sharp, paranoid little man, so yeah, he's definitely got himself more than a couple suspicions, but we'll just have to dart around him later. Well, anyways, so yeah, and yeah, it's official, Luis only just likes her voice, and yeah, he's made it clear that we're just friends, that's it. And so yeah, now that Glotto's dead, I guess I'm now I get the honor of being Judah's chaperone. Welcome aboard. We'll be counting on you, my dear. Although, not to be a jerk or anything, but don't you want to visit a barber or something like that? I mean, I'm sure you keep tripping on your hair all the time there, Rapunzel.
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
No ally, Judah. Judah, the kingdom's premier songstress, has become your ally.
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Oh yeah, and best of all, we have all the curse formulas. So we just need to figure out which one is the one that Luis cast on the prince, figure out how to decipher it, and then break the curse, and then we can bring this whole saga dance to a close. Oh yeah, there's also that map that Luis mentioned, that Luis had in his quarters, with that island on there. And yeah, I forgot, Luis is officially throwing his hat into the candidacy. So yeah. And yeah, Forden can't really do squat about it, otherwise half the kingdom's pretty much going to chew up and spit him out.
Gotta get back on track.
Let's see, Mage Veneration. Significantly reduces the magnetite cost of studying the mage lineage.
Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella?
Rella. The girl they call the Saint?
Oh yeah.
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent, one of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter. Wait, you know her? I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off.
Yeah, why tell her when we could just show her?
Right. All yours.
Alright, let's visit Rella. And hopefully we don't get any more complications, please.
actually did it! We're at the royal capital!
Told you.
Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
See, that's why we...
It's the Lady Tuna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
It's a fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
Well, let's just meet her first.
Let's meet her first.
A fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Although, then again, we do know that Rella is working with Forden, so... And somehow I doubt Fordon's in a position to be, just let the prince come back, or rise back from the grave. She should be in the church. Let's hurry. Alright, the Mage Academy. Once the kingdom's preeminent magic research academy, located in the Principality of Montiaro, accused by the Crown Theocracy of conducting dangerous research, the academy was subdued by force and shuttered only a few years prior. Today it's only an empty ruin, untouched and unvisited. And yeah, again, more of the church tried to secure their power. Anyways, on Juna. Initially thought to be in league with Louise, the surprising truth is that she's actually the second agent sent by the Resistance to save the prince. Her passion for singing, though, has always been genuine. As a Nidia, she's lived her life under false pretenses, extending even to her physical appearance. Because of this, she feels that singing is the only true experience she's ever had. And yeah, Fidello. This guy is going to be a problem. And yeah, Glotto's dog, Hector. A watchdog often accompanied Glotto. Although he looks unerringly vicious, it's said he was originally a friendly stray dog before being forcibly melancholised by Glotto's magic igniter.
What is it? Oi!
Whoa there! Was that tuna coming out of your gauntlet runner just now? What kind of relationship do you two have? Don't tell me, it can't be that tuna is piloting your gauntlet runner? No. No.
Damn. What'll I do?
Right.
Alright, let's see. Ooh.
Aha.
Oh, to think I'd see you in the capital so soon. Stories of the exhibition have already spread this far. When I first saw you on the evening of the royal funeral, at the time I never would have imagined that you would be the one of the most capable candidates in this contest. And yeah, so much so I've even got up to the top. Life's kind of funny that way, ain't it? Oi, laddie, I think I've had a bit too much to drink for one day. I thought I just saw the songstress tune with my own two eyes. I have gotten into the good stuff if I'm hallucinating her walking around. Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt to cut back on the drinks a little. Yeah, just regardless, yeah, take it easy there, puppy.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, there's no mistaking it. That was Tuna herself, and I saw her with my own two eyes. She's an inspiration, a star of hope for all of us Nidia. But what could she be doing in Grand Strat right now?
What now?
Alright, let's see, Tuna. And yeah, her archetype, the masked dancer. And yeah, that is definitely, it definitely leaves an impression. The origin masked dancer archetype. By equipping accessories called masks, it can change its skills and resistances to adapt as needed. Masks can be created by selecting special experiments in academia after acquiring the requisite materials, such as their enemy drops. Let's see. Ice Blue Dance, Sable Dance. A one-time weakness to darkness. Nice. Mm-hmm. Let's see, copper fan. Let's see, more of a fashion accessory than a proper weapon. Let's see, the Seeker's Mask. Equipped to use Seeker skills. Adds a resistance to wind and a weakness to fire. As boots are both stylish and comfortable, and a shirt woven with a precious thread that can only be spun by fairies.
Nice!
Let's see, the Masked Dancer. Oh, and looks like she can advance by learning the Faker. Alright. Let's see, the Mage, the Seeker, the Healer, the Gunner, the Merchant. Oh yeah, Alonso. His scheme's all for nothing and his home gone. Alonso contemplates ending it all, but his mother's final words ring in his mind. Alright, so we need to wait at least a little bit longer with Alonso in order to get his to increase his rank.
Just a sec.
Alright, fine. I guess we'll just go to the church then, jeez.
Whatever.
Oi, was that Juno passing through there just now? You know, that songstress, I don't think my eyes were fooling me. Oh, whoever she was right gorgeous. Oh, just seeing her done up like that makes me hate how shabby I look. Like, have you had the money? You'd never know. Oh, what the hell does that mean? Yeah, whatever.
If son praised not becomes king.
Alright, yep, I'm officially in the top 20. Thou art but one who hath made a small ripple. I know we weren't really aiming for you to become king, but if you're protected by the royal magic, I suppose it means we owe your supporters our thanks. Oh yeah, we got plenty of support.
Oh, very nice.
Sometimes I see some crazy things when I go out for a walk at night. Like that there. And that's Judah over by that church, isn't it? That's me, all right? And no, it's not. Quit pulling my leg. That's definitely Judah. I can't be wrong this time. Oh, Clement acquaintance is a big fan of her. And we go have a drink sometimes, and this guy just keeps talking on and on about Judah. That bloke's gonna be awfully jealous. Crap baskets.
So?
Alright, fine. Alright.
Let's go.
Vena's inside this church. Let's go. And yeah, again, if you remember from behind the scenes, Rella's in leagues with Forden, so... yeah, where exactly does Rella's loyalties lie?
Oh, God. What now?
Yeah, I get the feeling this is going to get real ugly real fast.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is.
Thought so.
Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
Understood.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible. Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Bingo!
What happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Joannis Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else.
Not just causing trouble for me.
Suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Huh?
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone. What? Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Yeah, no, I've got that. Don't worry.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Why do I get the feeling that she's lying?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juno out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. So, at least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes. Yeah, so,
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
well, unfortunately, it looks like we're just got to let this tournament run its course.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nurse?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
So...
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, And the way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
That's what I'd like to hear. Yeah, no, I was about to say, I mean, yeah, the teleportation only takes us to where we've been. Where we want to go is a whole different question. Let's see, you can change or add party for the party option. Let's see, press the X button and form a group of up to 4. Note, reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the pro tag.
So?
Well, of course, unless you level up their bonds enough, then yes, hanging out in the back issue is no problem. Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now.
What now?
Let's see, Gallica. Gallica's stunned to find Juna is also an agent of the Resistance. The flicker of hope amidst grim prospects renews her motivation. Alright. And yeah, both Stroll and Hulkenberg can gain a regular amount of XP. Alright, looking good. Now let's see, Dance Macabre. High chance of one-hit killing all enemies. On one-time resistance to ice and resistance to dark. Let's see, the boutique frock. A haute couture outfit incorporating the latest trends. Loosely inspired by traditional hunter's attire, it's ill-suited for actual hunting. And let's see, Juna's copper fan. Let's see, the innocent fan. Let's see, fairy thread blouse. Let's see, red heels. Shoes are both stylish and comfortable. And let's see, the seeker's mask. Well, that certainly could have turned out worse than I did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume. But crazy uncle-looking chap.
Crazy uncle? Well, I mean, I've been saying it for a while, but...
Nearest, wasn't it? Never seen a man run such a tight ship with a few screws loose of his own. That aside, I wish you all would stand on ceremony with me. I'm now at your side. I'm on your side now, truly. It is a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. Yet 'twould serve nothing to only wallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Luis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed.
Yep. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't take that much of an easy shortcut.
You are fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Okenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Juna and Rella. I must confess, I near total ignorance of modern trends and those that have set them. What about you?
Yeah, look, buddy, I just got here, so I'm just kind of,
Right. What's this? Got it.
Alright, fresh start. Alright, so, where's Stroll? Whose handwriting is that? There's notes about new potential recipes. Sweeter Than Poison, Cursed Love Ballad, and Secretest of Secrets. Let's see here. Cures 200 MP restores poison. Ooh, yeah, from Juna. Let's see here. Cursed Love Ballad restores 100 MP and cures Hex for all allies. Ooh. And Secretest of Sweets. Oh, ooh.
Really? Really?
yeah, I wonder where Stroll dipped off to. Yeah, I'm not sure where Stroll wound up.
Really?
Well, while we're here, might as well pop into Academia and see if we can find out about these experiments and more.
Would you look at this?
Ah, it seems you have another ally, and this time quite the unexpected character at that. Your ally's awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Masked Dancer. It holds a power both unique and interesting. I prepared a new special experiment to enhance its potential to the highest level.
Now then.
Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means.
Fascinating.
Here, kitty.
E.
It's conceivable. Adieu.
And somehow I doubt more will be more equipped to decipher that curse. Let's see. The special experiments menu has been unlocked in Academia. Use special experiments to create items that certain archetypes utilize during battle. You get the materials necessary for special experiments from enemies in battle.
Do make yourself at home.
Let's see. The Seeker's Mask. Let's see. The Seeker's Mask. Magic Seeker's Mask. The Mage's Mask. Wizard's Mask. Warrior's Mask. Sword Master. Samurai. Knight. Let's see. Mage Knight. Brawler. Pugilist. Let's see. Healer. Cleric. Gunner. Sniper. Thief. Assassin. Faker. Commander. General. Merchant. Let's see. A Tower White Mask.
What would you care to know?
Alright, the mask.
This right here.
Ah, the Masked Dancer. Quite a unique archetype, most notable for its ability to change its powers using various masks. These masks are the source of the archetype's heroic power. They can be equipped freely to change one's skills and even one's elemental resistances. Ooh! That said, to create these masks requires a ritual I call a special experiment, and you'll need to gather the requisite regions.
Alright.
That is, colorless white masks that I shall imbue with shades of power. The majority of them you will acquire in battle or within labyrinths.
Please.
I admit I am excited by the prospect of not only creating them, but laying eyes on them for the first time myself. I do hope you'll find this a worthy pursuit.
What would you care to know?
Alright, well, let's whip some up.
Looking forward.
Let's see, I already have the Seeker Mask. Let's see, the Magic Seeker's Mask. Or rather, the Thief. For science! Yep. So the power of persona. Let's see, the Magic Seeker's Mask. I am thou. Thou art I. Let's see, the Warrior's Mask. So we can so we can fuse other masks in order to create the higher ranked masks. Okay. Let's see the Mage Knight's mask. Well, I suppose we could always use an extra healer.
I see. Fascinating.
The healer. This is the archetype you sense from Maria's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a saintly presence who gives strength to others through their love and devotion to all life.
All right.
Alright.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
They're just like her sister. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer.
Let's go.
Ah, the healer archetype. Anyone who wants healing, raise your hand. Leave it all to me.
I'll always aim higher.
All right.
Yep, just a little bit of something extra. And yeah, wait until she levels, until we get max out, until we get a little bit more to Alonzo's link, and then we'll give her the ability to study the Faker.
What now?
Oh, right, almost forgot.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, definitely wait a little bit until we get advance with Brigitte to learn the Merchant. So that way we'll be able to get ourselves, get Lucky Find.
What now?
Shield Arts deals weak physical strike damage to one enemy, decreases their hit and evasion for 3 turns. Let's see, the Warrior's Mask. Let's see, Slicer. Yeah, no, Juna's definitely not one for physical skills, so yeah, best to just keep that on the back burner. And yeah, definitely going to be keeping this on her for quite a while. And here we are, the research notes on the Masked Dancer. Let's see. In times of yore, there lived heroes who were renowned for their splendor and beautiful masquerade. Their souls together form the power of the Masked Dancer. Among them, the elite who wear several masks to draw out their own power, finding new selves within selves, I dubbed the Persona Master. Ah, subtle. The Masked Dancer archetype is one, and yet multiple. It brings out the possibilities within itself and can respond to any situation. But obtaining its wide variety of powers comes with great effort and cost. They are only as strong as their collection of masks. Let no Masked Dancer forget this truth. So as archetype equips masks, it changes resistances and attacks. It means it's really versatile, but only if you can find the masks. It sounds like it. Yep, Juna's definitely going to be a jack of all trades. Well, again, she's definitely leans more towards magic, and yeah,
Please,
physical
make
stuff,
yourselves
no
comfortable.
go.
In truth.
Wielders of restorative magic are few and precious in this country. Much is still unknown about the workings of healing power. Naturally, mage healers tend towards high social status. They inspire immediate, implicit trust from those around them. I believe there is a dissertation published on the matter too. Its thesis being that healing magic not only solves physical wounds, but pains of the heart. Perhaps that's why the Sanctus Church seeks to monopolize magic so. It'd be easy to expend their flock if the only salvation available is theirs. Got it in one! Yep, just another means for control. Yeah, but then again, why exactly the old king just let the well, okay, yeah. Ever since his son was, killed, quote-unquote,
Ford had snuck in and took advantage of the king's what's the word I'm looking for here? Distress, and use it to spread tighten the grip of the church. Why do I keep telling you? Religion is evil, people.
You'll come again.
Yeah. And yeah, to quote the one true king, the emperor of mankind, religion is stupid, superstitious, brainwashing crap that turns you into an asshole. I mean, yeah, you've seen how, you've seen that for yourselves. Alright, anyways, enough of this. Ooh. Looks like everyone's got their own little bunks customized. And I'm guessing that the one in the middle is, let's see, Hulkenberg. That looks like Strolls. The one at the bottom there is probably for Heismay. And yeah, that rug definitely looks like Juna's. Alright, well.
Sure.
Good night.
Good night. And, oh god. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juno return any Magla keys we got in the Caderas too, just to be safe. Alright, yep, just turn back all those keys, just in case.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid.
Oh, really?
That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Knock yourself out. Maybe you could give us some context behind Luis's thought patterns. I'll see what he's thinking.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Look, as long as that song isn't We Are the World or whatever that little stupid song was from Gundam 00, go for it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now,
prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right, wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the root, son, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mustari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
So Katharina and that Mustari guy are still in the running, eh? Alright, so here's my competition.
And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
Wait, Loveless and Jin made it?
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
There's the job.
More, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna.
How does she get her hair up like that?
Sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes. Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place, in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
Fangirl later.
The deadline of the second round. Altaberry will begin the festivities for the Autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
Can you really blame him? What new low?
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
Yep.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Well, sounds like we're getting our marching orders.
First jobs come in. These men have me running all over.
Oh, well, in that case, switch to sneakers.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating.
Yeah, nah.
Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
So, what exactly is the plan here, boss? Or what? You're gonna organize the Mustari to go and fight back against him, or what?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodios.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
And besides, I'm pretty sure she'd take anybody over the last guy she had. Ugh.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Our shared vision, eh? Interesting choice of words. Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is what's called the Dracodos.
All right.
Guess we got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Yep, let's lance the Dracodos. Alright, dedication ceremony. A special ceremony announced by the Crown Theocracy to be the central event of this year's Saints' Day festival in Montiaro. And by collecting and sealing away dangerous relics scattered throughout the kingdom in the name of Saintism, the ceremony will relieve the anxieties of the people. Such is its designated purpose, but it's effectively a continuation of the exhibition of the Brave held in Brilehaven, expected to act as the final leg of the tournament for the throne. While it can be seen as an open invitation to loot and pillage treasures of pagan faith, while keeping the Sanctus officials' hands clean, some also note that it allows the Crown Theocracy to seize a veritable armory of dangerous weapons with unknown powers, a worrying sign for days to come. Good, so some people are paying attention. Montiaro's Saints' Day, the largest Sanctus festival of the faith that takes place every autumn in Atterbury. Highly devout followers will go to great risk to make the pilgrimage at least once in their lives. According to religious scripture, God used his precious hands to bless the hands of the earth 4 times. The last of these blessings occur in autumn, and the festival is held in celebration. The scriptures also teach that the monolith is evidence of God's favor upon the world, and that the plentiful grain harvests of autumn shew the bounty and glory of his blessing. Wait, monolith? What monolith? Oh god, are we suddenly in 2001: A Space Odyssey? Anyways, next destination, the Principality of Montiaro. One in the kingdom of Uchronia's 3 constituent countries, occupying its easternmost lands. On the Montarian capital, Atterbury Heights is a mountain country commonly blanketed in snow, occupying much-held land sacred to Saintism. Infamous for its cold climate, Atterbury's many prominent Rosante and Clemar noble houses boast a hearty resilience to the chill. They enjoy a more direct political influence over Montiaro than other countries' aristocracies tend to wield, currently ruled by a rogue lord.
What now?
Alright, well, we got our marching orders here. Dracodos, huh? It might be worth heading out towards somewhere crowded to see what we can find out. Alright, well, we got our marching orders, and as of alright, well, anyways, we have the royal magic on our side at the very least. So yeah, gonna call it a day, and next time we're gonna start research and trying to find out this Lance of Dracodos. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.